So Chic, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, hey friend, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're a real one. So on today's video, as you can see from the title, we are doing my favorite Christmas movies, but we got a twist to it. It is going to be not just any old Christmas movie, because I know y'all love the classics, Home Alone, and all that kind of stuff. But what we are doing is Netflix and BET+ edition. So these are movies that I feel as though they're not classics, but people may have seen it, may have not seen it. So I just kind of want to put y'all onto some movies that y'all probably hadn't seen. All right, y'all, so I wanted to make this video because I am such a movie fanatic. Like growing up, like that's pretty much like what my dad instilled in me and my brother and my sister. Like that's all we did was like watch movies. Like, and I think that's where I get it from. Like that was like our moment of bonding, where he would just be like, all right, I got this movie. Like sometimes he wouldn't even say it, he'd just put the movie on. And he was just like, and I would just be sitting there watching it. And I always felt like my daddy watched every movie in the world. Because like my mom or somebody would ask him a question like, so what happened when, and it's like he had an answer for it every single time. And so to me, that was just like, so, like, dang, that's dope. And so I think that was what instilled in me. And that's why my favorite genre of movies is action-packed. Like we would watch movies all the time. Like when I tell you all the time, like that's just what our house was known for. Like my aunts, cousins, and they be like, oh, we going to your house, we gonna watch a movie. That's just what I love. So I'm just a movie fanatic. So I thought it was very fitting for me to make this video because I just love movies. And so I'm a movie girl. And I don't mind it. So I'm ready to show you guys some of my top 10 movies that are not your classics. Nothing like Home Alone. Like these are the classics, not The Best Man Holiday, This Christmas, none of those. These are movies that I discovered from Netflix and BET+. So this is something you want to watch. Keep watching and we'll get straight into this video. So I do have my iPad here. Y'all know once I'm sitting by a tree, baby, we're about to talk. We're about to get into it. So we're going to be looking at 10 movies that are my favorite from Netflix and BET+. Y'all, and disclaimer, I'm not going to be like giving y'all like spoiler alerts or anything, but just like giving you the overview of each movie. All right, so movie number 1. This movie is on Netflix and it is called Holiday Rush. Holiday Rush was about a popular DJ who is suddenly fired from his job. And you know, they're so used to having all of this money and the kids, he has kids, I think he has 2 kids. And they're so used to having all of this money, and now that the DJ gets fired, they have to move in with their aunt, who is not someone who is luxurious and, you know, has all the money. So they have to scale back on some of the things that they've been getting before their dad losing his job. So of course you can kind of imagine how this movie is gonna go, but I do want y'all to take a look at it, watch it, and tell me what y'all think. I think it's one of those life lesson movies where it's like, you could be up here today and down tomorrow. So, you know, you have to count every day as a blessing and just kind of value the smaller things in life. So I don't want to spoil the movie, so make sure y'all watch it and tell me what y'all think about it. Okay, movie number 2 is Love Hard. So Love Hard is about a woman who is a journalist or some type of writer or whatever, and she's having problems with dating. Her boss, all of them is getting on her nerves, like, girl, you ain't got no man, you about to be doing this every Christmas. So she decides to get on a dating app. So on the dating app, she meets this guy, and I think his name is Josh Lynn or something like that. So they go on this little date. She's talking to him all the time. They got long messages, long phone calls, like, you know how you talk to somebody all the time. That's your man, your man, your man. And in her head, it was her man, you know, because they've been talking. So he lives in New York, she's in LA. So she decides, you know what, I'm gonna see him and I'm gonna surprise him for Christmas. So she goes to LA. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I want y'all to watch it and see what happened. It is so good. Movie number 3. Movie number 3 is Holiday. So Holiday, this movie is on Netflix as well. Holiday is about a girl who her family just keeps bothering her about dating. So most of this is about dating, romance. As y'all can see, I kind of like stuff like that. But she's dating, she's not dating. And her family keeps telling her, like, girl, you being single every year, we gonna find you a man. So her mom is hassling her about finding a man. Then on some type of occasion, her brother gets engaged to his girlfriend. And so now she's the only one in her family who is single. So she meets this guy and decides to tell him, like, hey, let's just pretend like we're dating so my mama can get off my back. But y'all already know they happen to fall in love. But watch the movie, it's really, really good. Okay, number 4, Christmas Party Crashers. So y'all, this movie was really, really good. So this one is on Betplus as well. And there's 2 party crashers who ended up crashing a party, and so they end up meeting and they tell each other, like, hey, we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together to crash parties and this, that, and the third. So they end up going to this millionaire's, like a very influential family. And they start lying, doing all this lying, acting like they know each other. Like it's just like a whirlpool of lies. To the point where they're almost gonna get caught. However, they thought that they were gonna like chase fame and chase, money, but they ended up finding true love. So y'all make sure y'all watch that. That was really, really good. Like these movies be on point. The next movie that I really, really liked was The Christmas Clapback. So there's a family of 3 girls. I think it was 3 of them. A family of 3 girls. They always have this holiday cook-off during the holidays. They always have a holiday cook-off. And their mom passed away, so it's just those 3, and they always won the cook-off. Always won. Like, one of them always won. And so another girl, she's like an influencer, like, always on camera, social media, got 1 million followers, all this kind of stuff. She comes into town and moves next door, and she tries to acquaint herself with them, and they were okay with it until they found out she could cook. And child, it's like a battle, because they like trying to win, and now they got a little bit of competition. So make sure y'all watch that, because that one was more of like a fun, quirky type of movie. Number 6, this is a Betplus movie as well. This one is called The First Noel. So there's 2 girls. One of them, he was dating a long time. They had amazing chemistry. They were in love, but something happened where they didn't end up being together. And then they meet back up again, but he's in a relationship with another girl named Noel. So she's trying to act, the first Noel, she's trying to act hard, like, girl, I don't care. But you really want this man back. And instead of you just like going to him in the early stages, let him know, like, hey, I never got over you, you let him fall in love with the other Noel, the new one. So she ends up befriending the new Noel by accident. And then it just gets messy from there. So y'all, make sure y'all watch that. It's really, really good. And number 7 was a Betplus movie as well. And it is called The Sound of Christmas. That one is with Saraya and Neo. He has kids. I think something happened with the wife or the kid's mother, and he's just like this angry individual, and Saraya is just this calm, sweet girl, and she ends up being with them because she's a maid at this point. Not a maid, but like she's like a nanny. She becomes his nanny. And she just kind of, because of her sweet aroma and her nice personality, even with him being mean and just like feeling entitled, her presence kind of changes his heart. So y'all make sure y'all watch that one. That one was a really, really good one. I really enjoyed that one. And number 8, y'all, we almost done. We ain't got but 2 more to go. Number 8 was Falling for Christmas. And that is on Netflix. This one is about a girl who's very, very spoiled, like very spoiled. Her mother died when she was younger, and her dad owns the hotel. And she doesn't really want to have no parts in the hotel. She just want to be this snobby, like, yeah, give me this, give me that, like she's rich. And that's just the only thing that's on her mind. And her dad wants her to get into the business, so he kind of makes up a job for her. So she's like the vice president of the hotel, you know, after him. And she's kind of snobby to everybody. Like, nobody wants to talk to her because they know she's gonna like get on their nerves. And so she has this boyfriend who's an influencer, and he get on your nerves too. Like, he is just like, they're always pulling out their phones and just like, oh my God, I like talking to their million followers. And so one day they go to the mountaintop because it was snowing. They go to the mountaintop and she happens to fall. And it's to the point where she falls and hits her head on a tree. So now she loses her memory. She doesn't know anything. She don't even know her name. Like, and so the guy who interviewed for a position at her dad's hotel to pitch his idea, and it got denied. He ends up finding her and trying, you know, helping her and, you know, helping her. He has a child. She ends up meeting them, so she doesn't go back to the hotel. He helps her and she stays with his family until she gets better, until she gets her memory back. And you already know how that goes. So make sure y'all watch that to see what happened, because I don't want to spoil it. I just want to tell y'all like a brief synopsis, and then y'all watch it and see if y'all like it. Number 9, I just watched this one recently and I really liked it. This one is on Netflix and it's called The Best Christmas Ever. So this one has Brandy in it, and Brandy is known to be like, she was friends with, so it's 2 women. They were friends back in the day, and so one of them, her life isn't going the way she had planned it, and so she thought. Her life isn't going as much as she planned, as good as she's planned it. And it's just her and her kid and her husband. And the other family, it's like they have these little newsletters, so she's showing them everything that's going on. Like, she has the perfect husband, what it seems like. She has the perfect husband, the perfect daughter, the perfect son. Everything is just going so perfect. She gives out this newsletter letting them know like how her life is going, keeping everybody updated. And something happens where the woman has to end up at her house by accident. And y'all watch it to see what happened. I don't want to tell it. And then lastly, the last movie is number 10, which is called The Holiday, and that's on Netflix as well. So The Holiday is about a woman, 2 women again. Both of them got cheated on. Both of them got cheated on, and they just want something different. They have 2 totally different lives. Like, one has a luxurious life, and that just goes to show, like, it don't matter. If they ain't want your baby, they gonna cheat on you. If they ain't want you, I don't care what you got, how you look, they gonna cheat on you. But nevertheless, she got a nice luxurious life, this, that, and the third. Her boyfriend cheated on her, fiance cheated on her, so boom. She want to do something different. She just want to get away. Y'all know how we do when we get cheated on, when something ain't going right, we just need a break, mental break. So that's what she wanted to do. Then the other lady who got cheated on as well wanted the same thing. So she decides to go online, and she looks at this little cottage, and she's like, she messages the person who owns the cottage, which is one of the women, and she's like, hey, can we just switch? So they decide to switch houses for 2 weeks, and they get to find a new life. But when they switch, you know, they discover so many other things. So make sure y'all watch it, y'all. It was so good. Like, I was up in the bed like I just love movies like that. So as y'all can see, most of the movies that I chose was like romantic, funny, just something that's like Christmas related, and just like you can sit home and nothing raunchy and crazy. Like, you can watch it with family, you can watch it with your kids. Like, it's really good movies. So yeah, really, that concludes my list. I hope that you guys enjoyed like the movies popping up and seeing, and I just really hope that y'all take time just to kind of get, like, I think movie time is like very, like, that's just one of my favorite things. Like, I love to just sit in the house clean, got me a little snacky snack, and got in my pajamas and got on my pajamas. Like, I love to just lay in the bed and just watch a movie that I've never seen before and just like binge watch until I'm like tired of watching TV. But like, I think it's very like, it's important sometimes to just kind of scale back, you know, relax, get in the bed, do nothing, and then watch movies. So if you're ever in that moment where you just like, I want something good to watch, but nothing that's gonna like make you feel like, oh, I should have watched that. Like, all of these are clean, good movies. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I drop a video. In the comment section, let me know if you've watched any of these movies, and if you have, let us know which one it was and how did you like it. Also, if you've never watched any of these movies and you have a suggestion, put that in the comments, because I'm a movie girl, so I would love to see it. So until next time, don't let the devil use you. He ain't your friend. I'm just saying, I'm Teak So Chic, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Bye.